Hello everybody, it's Trish here from Handmade by Trish. Thank you for joining me. It's the 1st of July. I can't believe we're already halfway through the year. And even with lockdown, it seems time hasn't gone any slower. It's gone just as quick. Just a bit of a warning for anyone watching this video. If you're a member of NZ SU, which is Stamping Up Unite's group, and you haven't received your swaps yet, then please don't watch this because I don't want to spoil it for you, and I am about to reveal all the swaps that I received. Now, there were lots of people involved in this swap. Over 100, I would say, and we're all bunched in groups of 10. So actually there may be members of the group that were of a different group. But if you haven't received your swaps yet, please don't look at these ones. If you have, then by all means, I hope you enjoy all the swaps I got. I know I certainly did. So I'm just going to go through them one at a time and show you the beautiful cards. I've put on top the one that I did. And I shared a partial photograph of this on my Facebook, I think it was. So with the swaps, is you get a group of people together, and the swap for this was about using new products out of the new 2020-2021 catalogue. And part of doing the swap is you do a sample, and they all had to be cards, so they had to be full cards. We don't write in them, you can, I guess, but we don't say swap. But for demonstrators, it's really useful if you're having an event. You can put out samples of cards made with products that you perhaps don't have, or just different ideas of different ways of doing things and using things. So with each card, there should be a little recipe. So it's what we use to create it. What colour inks we used, what accessories we used. So my one, I used the Forever Fern stamp set, and each of the different leaves within the stamp set were all stamped in a different colour. I used the embossing folder out of the suite that has this stamp set in, these lovely elements, and they've also got dies for the different leaves, and I dyed some of the leaves out in vellum and some in this lovely pretty peacock colour, and stamped them on. Used some of the designer series paper, so I really did use a lot of the items out of the suite, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So that was the card that everyone got that I made. So I shall show you the ones that the other demonstrators in my group made. This one here, this is using the same embossing folder, in fact, that I used on mine, and it's using the new punch. Now, I did do a video on this punch because I think this punch is really good. It's Pick a Label punch. This was made by Tracy Allen. I actually think that she might be from Tikawiti as well. She's used the in-colour enamel dots, the in-colour papers, even a bit of the new ribbon and twine. Really beautiful. It's such a nice, simple card. So really one for, a beginner could very easily achieve such a beautiful result. That's a lovely card, and that was from Tracy Allen. Then there was this one, and some of you may have seen the copy I did of this. So this one was made by Karen Peno, and this is the Tasteful Touches stamp set. I love the way she did this, and when I got this I thought, wow, because you could make it a very simple card. So these are ones that you will have perhaps already seen on my Facebook. So this is copying the card, but at very much a beginner level. So this is more your casual crafter. It's got a few sort of embellishments and things. Whereas this one is just literally stamps, ink and paper. So it's all one level. I've just mounted it on some of the new Just Jade cardstock, and it's just been stamped. You can very much do that by hand, or you could use the Stamparatus to give you the equal distancing. And then I went ahead and copied her card again, so I did the same as what I did there, exactly the same, stamped them at the same time, but this time using one of the dies. I die cut the coloured flower out, put a little bit of ribbon behind. When I first saw this one, I thought this was ribbon, until I realised actually it's part of the Magenta Madness new coloured cardstock that she's cut to look like ribbon at the back, and put this lovely dotted ribbon on top. This dotted ribbon's been carried over. It's been in previous catalogues. I haven't actually bought it myself. I haven't got it, but I've seen it on a lot and it's really beautiful, very delicate, very pretty ribbon. So I really love that card that she did, and it really inspired me to go ahead and do these. And certainly for any of my classes and that, and just getting people used to stamping, I think this is a really fantastic beginner option of her design. Really, really loved that one. Well, I loved them all, to be fair, but that was just such an easy one to copy. This one is using Forever Fern and Many Mates. So the sentiments out of the Many Mates stamp set, and then the rest is out of the Forever Fern. This was made by Cheryl Wanhill. And I think that's really beautiful. I love the way she has stamped the background paper just very faintly with the different leaves out of that Forever Fern stamp set. She's used the little dotty bits, and then she's put it through a textured embossing folder. In fact, what's the name of the folder? Big Shot Plus Unfolding. I'm not sure what. Oh, here we go. The Tasteful Texture Embossing Folder. And it's just given it a really lovely texture. It's almost sort of like the texture you get from watercolour paper. And a few little nice little gems on there, the pearls. And yeah, just really beautiful, and lay it up with the different colours. I think that's really lovely. And once again, a really easy card to achieve. She's heat embossed the congrats on, so it's slightly shiny. I think it's really beautiful. She's done a lovely job. This one here is from Jenny Morgan. This is highlighting the designer series paper and the new in colour. So this is the new in colour Bumblebee, and this is the designer series paper in the Just Jade. Some lovely ribbon. I've got this ribbon when they did it in the Berry Burst colour with the silver, and I've still got that. It is a really beautiful ribbon. It's such a nice ribbon to tie. It's really soft, makes beautiful bows, and I really love this here, the white with the silver. That's really pretty. And one of our punches and punched out the happy birthday. So really nice, once again, nice simple card and a nice way to use your designer series paper. This one here is made by Joanne Whitaker. I love this blue. This is another new in colour. It's Misty Moonlight is the name of the colour. And what stamp set she used? Stamps, Tasteful Touches and Ornate Thanks. And I think that font is really beautiful. I think that's so pretty. So she's stamped the flowers and cut those out and propped them up on dimensionals, and then this paper in the background is part of the Tasteful Textures designer series paper. I do have this, and it's lovely because it almost looks like it's gesso on canvas, and I like the way it's got a little bit of that misty moonlight blue in it. And this ribbon is also very lovely and in all of the new in colours. So yeah, really nice job that she's done on that. This one is, who's made this? Angela Palmer. Once again, she's used the Tasteful Touches stamp set. I love this beautiful feather, which is the one that I copied and showed you earlier. Once again, she's cut the flower out. She's used some of the lovely wooden elements that come as part of the suite if you buy the suite, and also this designer series paper that looks like wood, and these stitched dies. In fact, there's quite a lot of elements to this card. Very, very beautiful. This one, wow, you're going to see a few bits from me in the next few days using this lovely sunflower. Those that know me know sunflowers are my favourite flower. I love them. And when the stamp set came out, I was like, I knew it was definitely on my want list. And I've had it sat here for a few days, and I've only really been able to start working with it because I've been busy doing whale cards. But I really love this stamp. It reminds me very much of the first stamp I ever bought, which was a single stamp on a wooden block, and it was probably 30 years ago now. I'm not quite sure what I did with it. I might have given it to my friend Michelle, I'm not sure, but I had it up until fairly recently. But she's used a really nice embossing folder that gives you the look of trees in the background. this sunflower, which is just absolutely gorgeous, and she's cut out some of the leaves from the matching die set that goes with the sunflower set. And I love the cardstock she's used on here. So the cardstock is the Cajun Craze and the Whisper White on the front, but really beautiful. Sunflower dies, woodland embossing folder. So yeah, really lovely card. Did I tell you who made that one? Yes, I did. Oh, Nikki Wallace. So Nikki Wallace made that one, and I think that's lovely. This one I've yet to play around with. So I've also got this suite of products, but I haven't actually played around with mine yet. Better get the card up the right way. So this is made from Claire Allison, and this is the World of Good. And she's actually used the Memories and More cards. So I don't know, I haven't really showcased the Memories and More cards that Stampin' Up do, but they're great for journaling, scrapbooking, and I do have a few sets of them, and I do actually have this particular set, but you can use them to make cards with, which I think are absolutely great, because you can use them straight away. You don't have to be stamping, colouring. It's a good way to make a really nice, quick and easy card. And the papers, and so she's used the designer series paper in the Bumblebee here, and used from the suite these Memories and More cards, and I think they're really lovely. So that was Claire Allison that made that. This one, this is Christine Palmer. This set came out with the new catalogue, but it was actually one that you were able to order a month before the new catalogue came out. It was an early release one. I love these dies. I didn't get the stamp set, and it's lovely seeing the stamp set used, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's little flecks of glitter in the centres of the flowers. In fact, she might have put what she's used here. A Wink of Stella and Shimmery Crystal Effects. She's used to give you that lovely shimmer inside the flowers and on the cards. I'm not sure. Might need to take it out for you to see the Wink of Stella glitter on there. You can sort of see the glitter and the shine. That's from the Wink of Stella. And then she's used the shimmery effects for the centres of the flowers, which is lovely. And I love the dies that come with this set. So I have got the dies. I didn't get the bundle. I didn't get the stamp. But it's really pretty. Lots of different flowers in it. And she's used some of the Just Jade ribbon and some of the designer series paper too, and layered it with lots of lovely colours. Oh, she's even stamped the inside. So, yeah, really beautiful card. And that was Christine Palmer. So I had put a message on my Facebook page a few days ago. I'd like to do a swap for anyone that would like to get involved on doing bookmarks. You don't need a lot of cardstock. You don't need a lot of supplies. It doesn't need to be multi-dimensional. In fact, as a bookmark, it's probably easier if it's not, if it's nice and flat. So really suitable for a beginner. Easy to post because, they're not... bookmarks aren't very big. So anyone who's interested in partaking in that with me, I'd be really keen to do that. So please message me if you would like to take part in that. Like I say, minimal supplies. I can give you measurements on what it needs to be. How it would work is once we have a set number of people in the group, you'll all make your bookmark. Then send them all to me, and then I'll divvy them up so that they're however many people partake. You each get one from everybody, and then send them back to you. So I'd be really keen for anyone who'd like to participate in that. I'd like to thank everybody that took part in the NZSU Unites swap. It's so good to have all these samples because I don't have all of these items, and it's a lovely way of seeing what other people do and other people use and colours that they use. And as I did with this card, I actually used used this in my coffee and card group for a beginner and a casual stamper card. So thank you very much for everyone that took part. Thank you for those that have taken the time to watch the video. I look forward to hearing from anyone who would like to be part of that bookmark swap. And have a good rest of the day. Bye.